Welcome back to the pack, guys, and welcome to another Blossoming Door stream update. Gotta do some updated strats for some of these stages here. I don't know what's gonna happen. I know for 36, I might just do the same thing, but now my units are a higher rank than they were prior, so that might change things. I don't actually know. We'll see. We'll see here. Let me just open up that thing though and check. We got, let's see, floor 36 is it? Um, okay. So updated strats. Some of them include. None of them have clubber. Oh, here's a clubber one. I don't know if I could do that or if it's that good, but there is a clubber one. Involves bot on clubber, Dole, Seraphy, and our boy here. Not sure, because that might involve a lot of crits, and I don't know if I have those on hand. So, don't know if I want to do the clubber. We could try, though. Other than that, 36 pretty much looks like it's been the same that it always has been. There's one that's Nocturnus Fac, Clubber, and Jade, and stuff like that. Maybe I could replace the Fac with Dolmagus here. This involves getting rid of basically Seraphy for Clubber. It looks like Seraphy for Clubber. I don't know how well this strat works, but let's see. Why they use a kid's voice? They use the bot that they use. It sounds like a kid's voice for the Why are they using a kid voice? Why would they? Gotta say though, the bots sound really nice and. Did he just get a kid to read it for him? Because it sounds like a real person reading. Or the bot's just that good in Japan. I mean, their language kind of sounds robotic in a way. So maybe it's just normal. But that's just so weird. That is eerie, man. That is eerie. Let's speed it up, though. Let's see if I even like the strat. I might not like the strat. It seems like their video is 6 minutes long. Already 2 minutes in, which means 2 more minutes because I have at times 2 speed. It really won't take long to get through this. Oh, geez. The fact definitely is a little better here than what we have currently. Interesting. They're all going after Fac. I'm not sure how much HP he has. He has a lot of HP then. Maybe they're going for him for those reasons. It's not a bad strat. It's just strange. It's nice that they don't have Seraphy. It's just more firepower. It's not bad. I like it. I just wonder if it's possible without Fac, you know? Could I do it without Fac? That would be ideal. We have a strat for 37 that has Clubber, but not 36, other than this. Yoroshiku onegai itashimasu. Something like that, man. Huh. Maybe just stick with mine. Let's see if we could get the agility correct, because that's the biggest thing to do is getting the agility right. Ooh, that's loud. Why are you screaming at me, bruh? Alright. Okay, so what they have here is Jade is slowed down. She always tends to miss. So that's the problem with this strat. She tends to miss. In a copy party, we're just going to load our 36 into it. This is our 36 anyway. Maybe you need to. I don't need to. I'm just doing the blossoming doors really quick. Shouldn't be too bad here. Shouldn't be a big deal, realistically. You're about to? Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, I'm fine. There should be no issue for me, at least. I don't think. Okay, Subayasa 372. What's yours? 456. That's a bit of a problem, right? 456. We are faster than our Nocturnus will be. Just burning Stam before you auto-set the battle roads. Okay. That's cool, man. Okay, well, this might be a problem, because Jade might be a little too fast in this one. My Jade might just be a little too fast. Just a wee bit too fast. So, problems for sure in this one. Not sure what to do now that my agilities are all screwed. Okay, what about you? Let's just hit the member details and find out where everyone is with their agilities. Problem is going to be Nocturnus versus Jade here. Everything else is somewhat okay. We could also just run in and see if anything bad happens. And then, if something bad happens, then we could adjust after the fact. That's always an easy way of going about it. We got... Okay, those guys are also S7, so that's not end of the world here. I think we could live here with this. We'll try. We'll try indeed. Alright, I'm gonna head in and see what happens. I'm gonna stick with the usual strategy here, which I don't even know what that would be, but whatever. Let's hope it's what it's been. You just wanted to say hi again? Alright, good night, Hutch. I don't mind the highs. Oh, I outspeed them. That's not good, is it? Or does it not matter? Yeah, he can't reach me. That's good. At the very least. Alright. We're doing okay for now. We'll just pull these guys. Should be okay. Our damage may be a little too high. It's going to be a concern here. Our damage is okay. It's not crazy. Okay, so I don't think I need to slow down my Yeah, I don't think I need to slow down this unit. So that's a first. We don't need to slow her down. So let's make sure Seraphi's agility is normal. Now, this is going to be annoying. So it's basically, to, to clarify, it's going to be the same as it was before. It's just a matter of now balancing the agilities. If not, I'm going to have to try a totally different strat, which will be no fun, but whatever. Not much of a choice there, is there? Alright, let's see. What do I give the chick? Give her this. Speeds are up, though. Yeah, it could be a bit of a problem. I do want Dole to be able to move faster than her at least. Right? I think having Dole faster than her could be important here. I'm just keeping the battle road updated, the blossoming doors. Stuff has changed. I'm trying to find both more efficient strategies, and now that the stats on some of my units have changed, it kind of breaks other strategies that I had prior, and I'm trying to fix them. So this is probably some problem that other people are going through in the global, and I just wanted to document that, pretty much. Okay, so Subayasa, so their Dolmegus is definitely faster than their Seraphy, and that's a problem here for me, because mine isn't. Mine actually isn't faster. So in that case, maybe I do want the minus HP here. But maybe I give back some agility, but not too much. In the form of one of these. Now she outspeeds Jade, I think. Yeah, she outspeeds Jade. That's the important part. So that's good. Maybe I could give her a different one too. Maybe this outspeeds Jade still. No, it doesn't. Okay, we've made up our mind. Those stuff there are good. Okay. One problem fixed. Alright, moving on to the next problem. That is just going to make itself apparent when we run into issues. Yeah, I think Jade just being too fast is going to be a problem. But, oh well. Well, that missed, but we don't need to worry about that for now. Could probably give agility to Nocturnus rather than HP as well. That's definitely an option here. We did miss damage on the middle one, so that might be something that causes issues. I do not know. Alright, so they did this, but I already saw in some other people's that this caused issues right there. Okay, so we're still good. Okay, so maybe in the video they did this, which might not work for us, but we're going to do it anyway. Again, we're just going to keep things the same. and then work through trying to change things here. So it seems my Jade is faster than Nocturnus, which is a bit of a problem, it seems. Yeah, it's a bit of a problem. Oh, so they all got their boosts all at the same time. So definitely I'm hitting too hard, for one thing. Yeah, because I already took them past half HP. Yeah, I'm hitting them way too hard, it seems. Okay. So let's go back, and we'll actually give less damage to our units. Make sure they're not hitting too hard here. I'll start by giving Nocturnus HP and agility, just so he's a little faster. That seems to cause problems as well. We'll give him a little bit of HP agility. That would be this weapon. And for you, that has too much brilliance, we'll just give you an HP stick like that one. That's fine. Ooh, your HP's probably too high with that one. Too much damage. Too much HP. There's no fine balance here, is there? There's really not a fine balance anymore. Attack and HP. That might do it. That might do it. We'll give you this. Strange weapon, but don't question it. Don't question it. It's fine. Okay. We might be good with that problem. The problem of damage. The damage, it is too high. Okay, so we've nerfed ourselves. Show no mercy. Looks good. Good there. Pink Typhoon on him. Landed just fine. I think her agility boost is at 50% anyway. So maybe having the higher HP stick isn't the end of the world, actually. Might want to do the back one, but let's try it first and see. Yeah, let's give this a shot. We don't want the back one just yet. We'll see. Charm. Oh, shit. Wrong button. But you know, that actually might help because of the damage. We don't want it to be too high. Right, let's see who's past half HP right now. Seems to be the guy on the right is past half HP, which is no good. Yeah, he has the potency up. Yeah, that's no good. He's just going to run and kill somebody. Yeah. Okay, so... let's not hit him. That's going to be for sure. We're going to try to hit the guy in the back. Let's try to hit the guy in the back. He seems to be an okay target. no trouble with that one, do we? No, we don't. So we're just going to go twice at him. Not sure why all the old videos, they never did that. Maybe that causes problems itself. I don't know. We'll see. We're just going to hit the back guy twice now. Front guys are going to be left untouched. Technically, that one could hit Jade. Jade's not too far from getting hit by that one. So maybe I need to be careful there too, because, again, Jade. Jade's right there, and so is he. So maybe I want to be careful about the stacks. That could be an outcome. That could work, actually, the stacks, if those are different. Then I don't even have to worry. Maybe I don't attack at all, for all I know. Maybe just stay still. Let's try the Jest for now. It seems like it will take him below half. Probably. Jade does look like she would become a target in that case. Yeah, Jade would become the target. Uh-huh. Yeah, maybe I just don't attack, because I'm pretty sure Jade would die. I mean, we could test it, but I'm pretty sure she would die. Spell res. Breath res, martial res, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. It seems like she would. She would cause problems here. Just her being so close, you know? Let's just wait. I mean, the guy might already be below the hit anyway, but I'm not sure. But let's just wait. I think that's the answer here. I could be wrong, but I think that's the answer. Maybe I don't gritty ditty, you know? Something like that. That could also be an answer. So we already missed one. That's a problem in and of itself. But let's see where this takes us. Let's see if he's below half even with that. Hopefully he's not, because he definitely would go for Jade. Oh, he wouldn't go for Jade because she loses her HP right there. Huh. Okay. That's part of the answer. So we already missed that thing. We should be okay attacking twice. And hopefully we don't miss. That seems to be the key here. Don't miss. Don't miss, guys. So we won't. There's a lot of chances to miss, though. It's pretty ridiculous. Alright, definitely want to get her the Aether HP stick there. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea. So the defense down hits a lot of them here. Show no mercy. That's fine. We've already tested that. Just hit him with Dole. Imagine, they probably never thought that people would pass this stage. Like, they thought we'd put so many boosts on everybody. No one's ever passing this or something. No! Why? Like a slight tap of my fat finger. She just hits weight. That's just sad. Well, hopefully I don't miss. Marooned a good RNG set there. Almost says leet there. If you guys know leet speak. I can make that sound with my fingernail. It's like a dog whistle, almost. Alright, here we go. Not fat-fingered this time, but we missed! God damn. Oh well. Wonder if we'll still be okay. See what the Kid Terry does, because we're already at 3 stacks anyway, so I really don't know why I'm still doing potency up. Oh, we're at 2 stacks. Okay, never mind. Apparently. Maybe I could hit the one on the left to make up for the damage that was missed. That would be nice. I would greatly appreciate it. Alright, cool. Definitely hit the one on the left. He may survive here, though. But our potency is up, so the hit's a bit higher. Maybe... What does the Seraphie do? Seraphie does Jack. Oh, she does heal. Okay. Who does she cast it on, though? Seems like she hits it on the Jade. And we don't get the kill on anybody here. Came very close, though. So we do want a little bit more damage coming through. Just a little bit, like, honestly. So, what's that gonna look like? Now for the Jade. Maybe it does involve the other weapon? I mean, a few bits of attack here and there doesn't make much of a difference. What about her HP? It's okay. Let's give her the other sword here. Could have tried for a crit. That's the only day anyone has available. Um, all right, cool. Aside from that, we'll have to adjust. The damage is coming in, though, so that's good. Just gotta not miss. The Jester's Jest won't save it, so there's that to consider. Agility's looking nice. Our attack does go down by a bit, but we get 4% physical potency to make up for it, so I think this is probably going to hit harder, if I had to guess. I don't know, though, so I might have to throw on a different sword entirely. Hopefully that's enough, though. Hopefully. Um, really just balancing numbers here more than anything else. It's a weak sword, but that's kind of what we need. Has the agility. I mean, the agility didn't even come through, so he was still slower. Still slower than Jade. So I don't even know what that's really for then, because it didn't make a difference. Maybe I should give him a different HP stick too, one with a little more attack. We'll try that next, because I think this gets us to the right damage numbers. We'll try that next. We'll give him another sword here in just a second. So that's good and above board. 333. That hit less. That hit like 3 attack less. He used to hit harder. That was weaker. Okay, let's keep going though and see if the one on the left dies. That's all that matters. Just gonna keep going. Because the one on the left did get hit here. It didn't miss him at least. So we're gonna try on him, see how this goes. I don't think he'll die now, judging by everything that's happened, but oh well. We're just gonna keep going. Keep drudging along here. Let's see her. That's fine. Theoretically, we would just be hitting this guy, even though the guy on the left, right-hand side, missed against him. Theoretically, that's what we're doing. All right, Gritty Ditty on you. Keep going here. Thunderwheel. Not sure if that hit harder. It really didn't matter. Nocturnus, no matter what, was slower than her. So, like, start to finish, he was always slower than her. So the agility he's getting on that sword doesn't matter, realistically. Yeah, so the attack missed against the middle one. So I guess we couldn't test it out after all. I could watch the playback and see if the zap wheel hit for the same or not. So we're going to watch the playback on my other phone. Okay, so the zap wheel on whatever turn this is hits for... Thunder wheel hits for 1368. 1368. And in the previous clear with the other sword, 1368. Okay, let's see what it hit on the previous clear. Okay. Previous clear, it hits for 1355, so it does hit harder. So we are on to something. It takes a few more turns, but it scales better long term. Let's give it one more shot. I want to switch out the weapon for Nocturnus if I don't have to. Higher agility means he misses less. So we're going to keep it for now. Let's keep drudging along here. It's only 11 more agility, realistically speaking. Hopefully we don't miss. Again, higher agilities here means we probably don't, but can't ever be too sure, can we? I wonder. These guys are 541. Maybe rather than slowing myself down, I speed myself up even more. Because if I speed myself up even more... they're already 541. I could just speed up Dole as well, so 43. I don't know if I need the minus agility armor necessary. I might. We'll see. Maybe I have to keep things the way they are. Alright, gritty ditty. Good thing about the back hit there, it doesn't affect the front two, which are the ones that I need to monitor for the HP. The zap wheel hits harder on them, luckily. Yeah, so the whoosh attack seems to hit less with this weapon than it did the last one. But the zap wheel seems to hit harder because it's turn 2. There's more potency boosts. There's more stuff going on here. The attack up stacks are there. So, yeah. We might have enough damage to do it, essentially. If not, we're going to change out Nocturnus' weapon, and that should do the trick. As I have stated. Let's hope we don't miss. Last bits here, gritty ditty. Thunder wheel. Does hit harder, so that's good. As we've mentioned, hopefully this lands. And it does. Alright, Jade has her boost. She's still slower than the guys despite having her agility boost, so that's good. They need to attack before we do whatever it is we do here. Potency up. This hits Jade as well, so that's good. And let's see where they're left with this attack. Hopefully we don't miss. They're at 540 something with their agility here. We're closing in on it, so pretty good. 527. Odds of us missing any of these are pretty low, but not impossible to miss. Okay, so everyone got a lot of hit there. Looks good, at the very least. I could probably, if I need to finish off with the damage, move here, hit these guys like this. I am kind of curious to see what that number is, 2068. We might not need to hit these guys here, but we're going to do it anyway, 2068, because I don't want to have to do this a second time. 2068, let's see. Oh no. Well, if one of them dies, one of them dies. But we'll see. He lives, so we do need to land that, it seems. We do actually need to land that hit. Wow. Everything comes so close. Let's see. What was that hit? 2068. How hard did I just hit just now? It was... We hit him for... We hit him for 20-something. Let's see how much HP he has left, actually. 42. We have to account for 42 HP worth of damage. We're just going to abandon. We're going to give Nocturnus agility. He's already S8. He should be safe compared to the S7 one that was in the video. So we're just going to give him agility so he doesn't miss as often. And the other bit here would just be to give him an HP stick. That is stronger. So we're going to do that. We're going to give him this. So he loses agility, but we'll win him back some agility, essentially, is what we're doing. Look, is equipped. We might as well give him that one too. Let's see. That might be enough attack. Might be too much attack. We'll see. We'll see. It's a close calculation here, so got to be careful how we balance these numbers. Though it looks like we might have enough. Might be overkill, but we'll see. Show no mercy. But this might be the win in one. This might be the one we go with. Well, that was the wrong side. Oh, boy. Gotta love them fat fingers, though. Don't you just love updating the battle roads? Show no mercy. Battle roads. I meant blossoming roads. Blossoming doors? Jeez, guys, I don't know. Those land just fine. Gritty Ditty in the middle this time. And we go for the Pink Typhoon. Does about as much as you would expect, which isn't a lot. Check Nocturnus' HP. It looks good. His damage looks pretty good. Some people might want Jade slower than Kid Terry, so that way she gets her triple potency boost before she actually does her move here. I don't think it matters. Gritty Ditty. Looks like we have the winning set here. Hopefully, I mean, let's check their HP. Hopefully they're not going to get a boost or anything. Seems like, no, the ones on the left and right are just fine. It's only the one in the middle that got his boost. Not below half just yet. It's pretty close, though. Pretty close. All right. It's funny that they have an agility tie between them. Oh, they don't. Okay, that one just is faster now that he has the boost. How's the heat? Oh, it's crazy. You know how Sacramento is. The heat wave here is just intense. It was, let's see, the high was 105 today, I want to say. 105 degrees, seems like. Tomorrow looks like is going to be, no, wait, it was more than 105 today, probably. I don't know. But tomorrow looks like it's 113 is the high or 111 is the high. So it's going to be really hot tomorrow. So if the Nocturnus doesn't land his hit, these guys live anyway. So I'm just going to stay still and do this. Stay inside? I guess. It's nothing I'm not used to. Oh, shit. Well, we missed, so we already have to reset this. Let's see what our agility, though, is at. Why is Nocturnus so damn slow sometimes, man? 2 stacks of the agility up, and he couldn't land his hit there. Jeez. But I think we found the winning formula now. We rebalanced it. So basically, every time that the agility of these units change, we have to change the whole battle route, the strategy. So I think I found it, though. We rebalanced it. It should be good. We just got to not miss anything. I don't even know what my odds of missing are. So kind of sucks. Because I like knowing what the numbers are, you know what I mean? I like knowing how much my odds are for missing here. Okay, Gritty Ditty. Pretty good. Alright, we got that ability there. Everything is going according to the Keikaku. As the memers say. Alright, what is my agility at now with Nocturnus? Because that's what I need to know. Right now, it's at 466. So my odds of missing are not the worst in the world, but they're where they are. Jade has a decent chance of missing, too. She doesn't have her agility boost yet. She's actually slower than Nock, surprisingly. Nock's agility now is still at 1 stack, so it hasn't changed. Decent chance of missing. Didn't miss, though. Very good. Very happy about that. Thunder Wheel. And he misses against Jade, which is not what we wanted. We did not want that. Look, he's going to move now. Oh, jeez. That is hilarious. At least we have the Kid Terry there that's in between. So that way, you know, we don't have to sit through and watch, like, 4 different attacks go off by the nightclubbers there. I mean, not the Royal Reptiles. But I think we have our winning thing here. So the strat's been updated. I will show the final stats and agilities for some of these units so you know what they're at. After I do clear it, I'll show it. We can miss that. That's fine. That's missable. I think. I actually might not be able to hit him below half HP now. We'll see. I don't know. It might be okay, though. Be interesting to test it so that way I know for sure. Hopefully we don't miss this one, though. Okay, we don't. Good, good, good. Gritty ditty. Let's see. And do we knock her below? Do we knock him below half? We don't, it looks like. I think, anyway. And we missed that shot anyway. So this is already a reset. But let's see what happens. I'm kind of curious. He's probably going to go for the zap attack. Yeah, because he probably has the kill there with the zap attack. Show no mercy. Yeah, let's hit show no mercy. Let's see what's going on here, though. Yeah, exactly. So he has to go below half HP. We can't miss the first thing. We can miss the martial attack, though. It's not that big of a deal. But we can't miss the 13-something. That's too much. We gotta land at least one of the Jester's Jest. And we definitely have to land the Typhoon. Okay, so we're going to try this again. It seems like the odds here are still pretty terrible, even after, you know, doing all this. Because technically I perfected it 3 attempts ago. And it's taken me this many attempts now. 3 or 2 attempts ago. But, interesting, huh? Because you're always just going to get a miss somewhere, and that's annoying. Okay, we can't miss this. And we don't. Show no mercy. Could probably hit auto for some of these. I'll have to figure out which ones that is later. I don't know if this guy has any damage reduction for Martial more than everybody else does. Physical potency up. So Martial res up. It's 2 stacks. But everybody gets that. Does he have anything else? No. No, he doesn't. So if I hit auto here, theoretically, he should hit Jester's Jest. In a straight line in front of him. Okay, good. Well, that saves time. Hitting auto saves time because you don't have to click the ability, click on the units. You just click auto and unauto really quick. And then same deal here, like if I hit auto and not auto, he does that. That does save you time. But you got to make sure that you don't keep the auto on, basically. Zap wheel. I don't trust that one, so doing that is probably good. Okay, she gets her boost. Show no mercy. The ult should happen, I believe. There's no other move she could kill with or deal more damage with or anything here, so she would obviously use her ult. There we go. Good auto. Perfect. Everything's going according to plan. Okay, auto for this as well. And those land. So, again, everything is smooth. Smooth here. Smooth as can be. Gonna go for the Devil's Finesse. Interesting, okay. That was fun. Pink stuff here. Go for that. The guy over here could do this, so he doesn't try to attack my other guys. Everyone seems to be good so far. We're going to try that. Maybe I could have done damage reduction or whatever it is on her, but oh well. Oh, he does that. Okay. Well, that was interesting. The damage reduction from these guys are gone. Potency is almost gone as well, but this guy's pretty much dead. So, technically, wouldn't have died this turn if I didn't get those crits, so that's also worth considering. But yeah, there it is. It's updated now. 37 is on the way. 36 is done, though. So, let's check ourselves for that. Make sure we have that saved. Okay, so this is our team. The edits. We're going to copy party. We're going to copy the current party, overriding this one so the weapons change. Yes. It's a little better than last time. Less misses than before. So all well and good. Very good. All right, now 37. 37's pretty simple. Let's load in our other stuff for this as well. Copy party. And hit 37 and load this one in. Okay. Everything looks decent now. Alright, good, 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 good. Jade is a little bit different than she was prior. She's faster. That could be a problem. But we'll have to see. I don't remember how I did this last time with the slower Jade, but faster Jade's a different story, right? Okay, so we slowed this guy down for whatever reason. We slowed him down, right? All right, let's head in and see what we're going to do there. We're going to go off of our old guide and then adjust it as we please. Make sure everything is safe and sound here. Basically the same thing we've been doing, right? Okay, so this updated stream looks like it was for that. We're going to want to go back and check for a different one here. Where was the blossoming door streams from before? I can't find them. Testing new store things. Let's see, 39 and 40. This is 34 through 38. We're on 37 is what we need. Okay. Okay, cool. Not that it matters anymore because see if I have a comment here that goes to the actual clear. That's not the right clear. 2010-05. Let me go through what I sent to Ghost, because I know I sent something there. Let's go to Ghost from Pack has link. Really? Okay, here we go. Here's my clear plus new blossoming door strats. Ooh. Alright, let's open this one. This is probably the one that we need. Okay, it is. Wonderful. $203. Alright, cool. Now let's have everybody set up in the ideal position. I believe this is it, but let me check what the turn order here looks like. I don't know if Jade being faster is a problem, because she was 5 and now she's 3. That might be a problem. Sorrow's supposed to be the slowest unit, so that's good. Both Bodon and Jade are faster here than Malroth, which might be, again, an issue. We'll see. Sup, Tengetsu, we're updating our Blossoming Door strategies, because our units are faster now, so I just wanted to get this recorded, so that way I could look back at my own strategy next month and not have to think, what did I do last month? That's about it. We are trying another new strat for 38. We finally got our 4th Awakening for Nightclubber, which allows us to use him for 38. So that's going to be fun. We weren't able to do that prior, but now we should be able to. Okay, so Jade, I believe, is just going to Thunder Wheel here. If I'm not mistaken. May have to change out weapons, but we'll see. Just going to go in and Thunder Wheel. I'm not crazy, right? That's all it's going to be. Okay, so I don't know what Sorrow does, though. Sorrow seems to hit this chick right here, so we will do just that. If we had the Sorrow's boost of 50%, that would have been really cool. Alright, so we're gonna probably move here or here, and then hit defend judiciously, I'm assuming. on these guys. And then, okay, so my Malroth here. Okay, so everything's moving a bit differently in the video. Got to figure out what Jade is doing. Jade is hitting who? Who's Jade hitting? Assuming she just Thunder Wheels here. Be wrong, but let's go for that. And then Bodon probably hits who? Giga Breaks down here. Malroth does what? Malroth probably goes, yeah, he goes for the paralysis here, it looks like. It's a lot harder than the one in the video does. I'm at 3 awake now instead of 2 awake, so that's good. Very interesting. Sorrow, we got to see what Sorrow does. He does seem to finish off the Great Dragon here, but I don't know what from what tile. From this tile, it looks like. Alright, cool. Alright, Kid Terry does what now? Maybe potency, maybe heal, maybe who knows? I think I do the defend judiciously because it gives the damage reduction. And it's enough, really. And then I'm probably... Let's see. Malroth's going to hit. Probably going to hit the Juliante. Jade is going to hit somebody else. Gotta figure out who that is. Jade, okay. Bodon and Malroth gang up on Juliante there. That's fine. Jade is thunder wheeling, probably. Oh, that almost kills, too. Jeez. Okay, wow. That's really close. See how close that got. Could have a little bit of action economy there. I think Malroth's MP is not as important as what's-his-face is over here. So we're just gonna... Okay, how much does he have? He has 93. Wonder if this is ranked up if it would kill him. That would be funny. If it was like max would actually kill him at neutral. Kind of curious. I think I'd want to attack with Sorrow just to get the attack up anyway, but I'm not sure. He has 3 turns with the 99 attack. That's probably not, you know, not too much of a problem here. Lightning Storm, Withering Glint then, I guess. Next time, we'll have the Whoosh ranked up so that way it actually does kill. That's funny, though, that it doesn't. You know, maybe Jade, maybe someone else is going to get hero attack up or something. Somebody is going to get something up, and probably doesn't matter too much what happens at that point. We'll just stay put, it seems like. Doesn't matter what happens. Gonna do her thing. Present for you. Brilliant. If only I could. Right? If only If only I could. If only. Yeah, this definitely hits harder than the tornado, it seems. So we'll go for that. Alrighty. We'll just be bait. We're gonna die anyway. It doesn't really matter, I think. I mean, I could do this, but, like, does it really matter? I don't know. Oh, this is the only guy that didn't get the MP. That's funny. And this is the turn I have, what turn is this? 4? Yeah, the Swallow Spawn's already gone. It doesn't matter what happens here necessarily. Could do this, then we could finish him off with a Thunder hit, or whatever. Yeah, we'll do that, He's paralyzed, he can't do much. Sorrow will move in and do his thing. Oh! Probably could have done that from a different tile. Huh. Funny how that works. Okay. We'll just hit him with that. It's a pretty easy stage at the end of the day. A little overkill, but alright. I'll accept it. Probably could have been to the left a little bit. Doesn't really matter. Yeah. This chick's a pushover, especially when you have this many units that are that much faster than her. She really can't do anything. It's, yeah. It's a wash. Sara's great. So are the rest of them. Just absolutely destroy that stage. 36 is harder than 37 now. That's the funny part. 37 used to be the hardest. And now it's the easiest. And finally, guys, the creme de la creme. This is the one I wanted to test out the most. The newest strats here. So let's go through and check it. I do have from somebody else. Let me see if I could use a different guide. Has link from pack. There we go. Alright, so we're looking at this clear. It's going to be the future. It's going to have Zoma, the bloomed Zoma, of course. I'm not sure what we would use currently. Yeah, bloomed Zoma is not accessible, so we can't use this quite yet. But it will be nice when we can. Alright, so put this one aside, and we'll use different setup for this. 38. There was 138 clear I really liked, with clubbers involved. Alright, should be able to do it now. Alrighty then. Alright, let's get ourselves situated here. I'm done with this old clear. Finally done, and I might not even use Dole, but let's see. It might be Dole if we have what it takes for Dole. Alright, where's Kid Terry? Good. Everything is as it should be. Subayasa, they have 528 agility on Seraphie. I'm not sure why, but they have 528 on Seraphie. So, interesting number there. Don't need her that fast. We could give her HP, see where she's at, 528. She's almost there, 528, pretty close, just with that. Yeah, we'll just give her this. She doesn't really need much. I mean, I could give her the agility one, but not a big deal here. Could give her that. Now she's really close to 528. Alright, cool. Probably unnecessary for her. Dole already has that, actually, so we'll probably take that away from her. We'll give her this one. Close enough. Alright. I think one of the things that Dole uses is HP for this one. I don't know if I'm going to be fast enough and tanky enough for this stage. I don't know. I don't think so. Yeah, I honestly don't think he survives, and he's I don't think he's fast enough while surviving here. It's just, I don't think this is enough. Let's see what the agilities are like on turn 1. $472. 56. So we definitely have enough agility now. Question is, do we have enough HP? And my answer to that is I don't know. I really don't. Whereas some unit like let's see. Let's give him the other HP stick. We'll test it out. If not, I'll bring in the Saber Cub. It's not a big deal here. So let's bring in our boy. Bodon seems to have HP instead of agility. He seems to be rather slow. He's at 368. 368. That's a little slower than 368. Let's try. It's a little faster than 368 as well there. Let's try to adjust this. 368. That's just fine. That's basically where we need him, right? You need the flail and HP stuff. Okay, cool. That's actually what we want. Yeah, I'm liking this. Me likey. Mm-hmm. We could probably give her the claw, because if we give Seraphie the claw, she'd probably be fast enough. Seems like. So the point is to outspeed Kid Terry, I'm assuming. Seems to be the goal. 519, 580. Whoo! I don't know if that's happening. I don't even know if it's a big deal. Does she really need to outspeed him on the first few turns here? So let's get the setup first of all. It looks something like this. Right? And I mean, it doesn't really matter. Oh, so she drops it right on Terry. So that's why he has to not move. Okay. All right, we'll give her a claw. We'll give her a real claw here. 580, huh? 580. Also make sure that Terry's not sped up. Maybe we need to get rid of his equipment so he doesn't get sped up. Yeah, this has a little bit of agility on it, I've noticed. He also has a little bit through other means. So 470, You know, that drops him a little bit. From 580, he's going to be at like, you know, like 60, 63, 563 rather than 580 or whatever it was. So if we want to outspeed 563, that does it. Yeah, everything in DQT is like this AA. But you know, if you don't play the game, you wouldn't know. I'm assuming you play the game though, don't you? You of all people, totally play the game, right? Right? You're just tired. If you want, I don't know. Maybe I hang out on the voice chat in the Discord, and that will be entertaining enough for you. We'll just chat with whoever, you know, random people who want to hop on the voice call and chat, and maybe that will keep you awake here, AA. I don't know. Maybe that'll entertain you. All right, let's see. Pack on air. There we go. You never know. Invite Tukey. Invite Tukey. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. We should do that. Hey, it's Mitch and AA. All right. So we got everything balanced here. Let's try again. And Seraphi's going first, just as planned. All right, we got that. Got to follow the other guides here. Alright, now we just move in with the other peeps. I do want bot on slower. Okay, so this is a problem. You're at 67. Are you kidding me? It's one agility. Well, two if you count that you want him to be slower. You're kidding me, though. Ugh. That's irritating. That is irritating. Irritating, man. Okay. Okay. Okay, game. Fucking pricks. That's irritating. I'm sure people watching are having a blast, though. Like, haha. Ha. Ha. Alright, let's see if we can't fix it. We'll give him that for the minus agility. Does make us slow, though, which is somewhat of a problem. 1393. So the HP's less, the agility's less. Hopefully this causes no problems, though. Hopefully. Okay. Wait, does it matter that she's faster? I mean, he stays in place anyway. It's kind of pointless. Seems I gotta be in this spot right here. Let's see. Oh, we got Lady Kage here, everybody.
Are you still broadcasting, dude?
Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, you've been doing this for like 6 hours, man.
Yeah, a little bit.
Man, you need to get a woman.
Hmm.
You won't have time for this bullshit.
Let's see. That seemed to work out just fine, though. So right
You doing
now,
anything worthwhile this weekend or what?
huh?
You doing anything worthwhile this weekend or what?
This weekend?
Yeah, it's a holiday weekend.
Oh. Oh no, I'm just gonna spend time with family. I mean, that is worthwhile, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Well, I had dinner with my
your son and
with my kiddo yesterday for his birthday.
Okay.
Fun. Well, I had fun. I think he did too.
Mm. Was his girl was there too, right?
Yeah, she was there. She was
Had
fine.
fun?
Huh?
Had fun?
Yeah, no, she was fine. My son was freaking. He's into the vaping thing, and I think he was high as a freaking kite, dude. I was like, dude, you are crispy right now. You need to chill.
Really? Oh, jeez.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oof.
I think it's part of that generation roll into that shit. He's not someone who could hide it well either. You know, it's like some people are able to. Not him.
Okay.
That's it. Hey, you know what? He's 23. He can do what he wants. I don't mess with that stuff, though. I got too much to get done to be messing with that stuff.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that was fun. Okay.
So what I miss, because I haven't been around the last couple days, the move and everything. Anything exciting?
With which parts of what?
Any parts. Anything.
I
I haven't
mean,
been around.
maybe. It's complicated, but yeah, it could be.
It's complicated.
I mean, we got a system, not a system. We got a an agreement, right? So,
We brokered Middle East peace treaty.
yep. So if
Okay.
things go all according to how they should be, it should all be good, I guess. Yeah. So.
Did I tell you I'd gotten a DM?
What DM? From the
Someone
person?
proclaiming their innocence.
Well, makes sense, right? That's the funny thing.
Yeah.
When it comes to these innocence things, like the guy is so scared of, like, you know how he likes to set the record straight? Like,
Yeah.
it might be true, right? Like, it might be, like, justified, of course, maybe. but it's still weird how it's like, so what? You know, like if someone accused me of a thing, I actually in the end of the day wouldn't care. I genuinely wouldn't. But maybe that's just me.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I don't feel a need to defend my honor or whatever it is in the situation.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't bother either because, but then again, anything I do, I pretty much do front and center. So I don't worry about it,
Okay.
Because it's one of those things where it's like, if I did it, you're going to know it's me. And if I didn't, I'd just say I fucking didn't. I don't care if you believe me or not. I know what's what, and I don't care what you think,
Gosh.
That's just how it is.
Oh, that felt so good. In the game, I just did a thing. Because you have no idea. This stage is sometimes annoying. But with the current setup, because I just got new units in the game, it just wrecked the whole thing. Oh, it was beautiful. It was a piece of art there.
There you go.
This is what Kage feels like. This is why your husband wasted a lot of money on this game, at a certain point. Let's say.
He doesn't waste that much now.
He doesn't waste much now. I said at a certain point he did. Let's say.
Yeah.
This is why.
It's not like him though. Honestly, he's just not. This was the outlier. He's not normally a big spender in games. This was an outlier. Very surprising, but he got back in line quick. No biggie. There were some moments though. I was ready to strangle him. As we know. You were there for some of that.
Yeah.
Dropping a lot of F-bombs.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah, I know. Why don't I though?
To be fair, I mean, he might have had it coming. Who knows?
Well, kind of did. He's getting a little braggadocious there and acting all like the big man. Meanwhile, I'm stuck at the airport with no ride home, and he's busy, broadcasting the anniversary event or whatever the fuck he was doing that day. And I'm like, I can't get home. Would you like to come get me at the airport? No? Oh, okay. Thank you. I'll remember that when I finally get home and beat your ass.
Did that piss you off more than the spending?
What pissed me off was
between the two, though. Does that?
Well, the spending was bad enough, but then there was the lying to try to cover the spending that I was like, oh hell no! If that's the road we're going down, you can just get on with yourself down the road. Like we aren't doing this.
Okay, so between the three of those things, the spending, lying about the spending, and leaving you at the airport, rank them on a scale, like in order, like from worst to least worst.
The lying was number one. It wasn't just that he left me at the airport. It was, first of all, I already knew that I was gonna catch an Uber home because he was like, oh, but it's the whatever event, and I was like, okay, fine, you can, whatever. So I get off the plane. The first thing I do is turn on his broadcast, and he was like, well, yeah, guys, I mean, this is just how you do it. If you want to be able to spend what you want to spend, you just got to get your wife to play the game too. And he was like acting all like, like puffy chest. I was like, oh, really? Is that the secret? Because I had popped in the room and he didn't know it. And I was like, oh, is that the secret? And he was like, uh-oh. So that was going on while I'm trying to catch an Uber, and there's no Ubers available because I guess it was a real busy time, and there was nothing. Zero. There weren't any. And I'm like, I'm stuck at the airport. Nothing. Crickets. Like, can't get a ride home. Nothing. Crickets. I'm like, and he's not catching the hint. And then finally, and then I lose my shit. I'm pissed. So that he finally realizes, and he's like, on air, and he's like, hang on, I'll be right back, guys. And he calls me. And he's like, you want me to come get you? I was like, you better not even come near me. Just stay away. Don't even show your face down here now, because now I'm pissed, and now you want to come pick me up? Oh, hell no. And then he came back. I think he got off the air shortly after that because then he knew he was in trouble.
Oh boy.
I was fuming at that point. I was like, I will sleep in this airport rather than have them get a ride from you at this point. That's where I was. So
Oh, no.
I was just done.
Oh no.
Yeah. And then then we had a big blowout. That was fun. I wouldn't say blowout because I did all the yelling. Blowout would imply it was a two-way street. It wasn't.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, and then it was like, all right, some things
Kage.
are about to change here. But really what it was is I was surprised because he had never, listen, he's been playing games as long as I've known him, and he's played every game that's ever come down the pipe, but he's never did that before with the money and the spending and the whatever. I was like, what is this? Why is this different? What is going on that you're doing this now? You've never done this before. And we just, came to the conclusion it was because he had been number one and he wanted to hold on to it. And he was doing dumb things, he didn't want to lose it. I was like, well, tough. You're going to lose it.
Mm-hmm.
Get used to it. Like, well, you can hold on to number one, but then you can hold on to number one while you live under a bridge, I guess. I don't know, whatever you want to do. But, this lying bullshit, that's not going to fly.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, if you're such the big man, then why don't you just come to me and be like, yo, I need to spend this money, and you need to come talk to me about it and put on your big boy pants and have a conversation with me, So, like, sneaking behind my back, that's not, like, big manning to me. Like, that's just weasel shit. Oh, who we got? Oh, Trouble himself. Hey, we were just talking about you. Your ears ringing?
Oh, is it Kage? Can't see.
Yeah.
How's it going, man?
Okay.
Tired.
Oh shit, yeah.
Tired,
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, he sleeps earlier these days, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
So his circadian rhythm is telling him he should be asleep right now. Basically.
He normally goes to bed earlier than me. Although he's gonna get up early because the cable guy's coming tomorrow. Thank God.
Well, at least you guys don't got work tomorrow.
Yeah, they need to get that shit done, get that office set up.
I know. It's a real pain. Even when the cable's set up, I don't have my desk, so I'm not gonna be able to work here. I have to go in to the office. Yeah.
So I did finally get to pick up my prescriptions today.
Oh yeah, I have to get details on that later. So I wanted to know what they thought or what they found.
They haven't found anything. They haven't done any tests. I have, you know how the insurance are. Take these, and then we'll cover you for the thing. So.
Okay.
Same old, but a little better than what the last doctor prescribed. I mean, one of the medicines is basically it's the same medicine, and then the other one this time around is a different one than what the last doctor gave me. So, I mean, because the last time I did this, they do the same thing. They're like, oh, you have to take these two medicines, and then we could approve you for, like, we could recommend you to a whatever gastroenterologist or whatever. Which is funny because it's like, but I've already done that process last time. Just because I got a new doctor, and I have to try it? If I get a new doctor every time, do I have to try it out with the new doctor? Do you guys not care that it's already in my medical record that we tried it? Like, it's like, you're not convinced? Like, what do you mean? Like, it makes no sense, but, whatever. This time around, it is different medicine, so, well, at least one of them is, so maybe it's, worth trying. Last set definitely was not good.
Did they say how long it'd be before you would actually see any results?
One of them, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, we'll see. But last time
sometimes it takes them a while to build up in your system.
Yeah,
and then you would know by a certain point if it's going to work or if it's not going to do shit.
Exactly. Again, the last set of medicine that I took, according to my mom, whenever I'd see her, she'd say that it was like I was a different person. And I already kind of made it hard enough to drive. And then there was one time, I don't know if I had like a higher dose or it was just like the full dose like I'd been skipping prior, and this time I didn't, or maybe I didn't have food, or I can't remember what it was. But I had it, man, and I was taking college classes, right? And I stepped out of my class. I kind of had this aura. You know how like people with seizures have an aura, knowing that they're about to have a seizure. Kind of had that kind of feeling that I'm like, oh, I'm on the out. Something's going on here. So I walked out of the classroom and grabbed myself a coffee from the cafeteria because I was felt like, oh, I'm tripping out, not tripping out, but like my energy, like I'm loopy right now. You know, like I felt like that's the direction I was going to be heading in a few minutes. So I walk over to the cafeteria. I grab everything I needed to go grab. Got back to the classroom after, you know, having a bunch of caffeine and whatnot to boost my energy up a little bit. But it barely, like by the time I stepped out of the classroom, I was looped out, man. It was horrible.
I was whacked.
Yeah, it wasn't good. I was like, how am I gonna drive home like this? Like, I just had to wait it out for a few hours before leaving. It was terrible.
The origins of Night Pack.
I'm surprised you didn't call your boyfriend to come get you.
You see, that just goes to show I don't have a boyfriend, but whatever.
He's single right now.
Oh yeah, he's single right now. That was, whatever. So, I'm not gonna abandon my car. I'm just gonna wait a few hours or wait an hour or two, and just, when I'm back in it, I drive home, and that's what happened. So.
Right. Came back to Earth.
Yeah.
And they don't know what the hell caused that, huh?
Well, that was the medicine. That's why I was trying to say the last batch of medicine was terrible.
Oh no.
So this batch should be good because it's not. I'll say the one that I think was bad, no tryptoline. So they give you IBS medicine and they give you like no tryptoline to go with it for like depression or something. But it's supposed to be like IBS related depression, and it was terrible. Yeah. I feel like that's what it feels like having estrogen going through your veins, maybe.
Okay.
Like, because you have all this anxiety, and it was like all that kind of, like neurotic kind of energy, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, we know somebody like that.
Soon that's going to be that chapter's closing, so there you go. Did you tell Kage that I told him? Did you tell Kage I told him everything?
I didn't get into that. No.
Yeah, I told him everything. I mean,
they had a 4-hour chat.
Everything.
Oh.
Because I already told him. I'm like, hey man, I just need. I think I sent you guys the DMs that I sent to him, right? Just to show like what I sent to him, because it's like, I told him, I was like, hey man, what you did kind of hurt, and I was like, it's gonna take me time, and I'm kind of kind of on the out or whatever, and he was just trying to make it up to me. It's like because he knows he's not gonna come back to the game anyway, and it's like, okay, strange that you feel like doing that, but whatever, okay, I guess we'll just talk about things because the only reason I responded, he called, right? And the only reason why I responded is because he's worried about the DM thing, and I'm just like, in my mind, even though I'm on the outs with him, which I was told, I'm on the outs with him, right? But at the same time, I read those DMs and I'm like, that's not him. And then I looked at the background information, researched Sleight Hand or whatever the dude was, researched Exist, and I was like, okay, no, this isn't him. This is just some guy from the r/politics or r/ like white people Twitter.
Whatever it is, right?
Yeah, it's one of those guys. So.
Which honestly, if that wasn't in the background, there would be nobody left to point to. Like, you know what I mean? Without that piece of information, it's 100% that he's it, and I guess in some way, it's the problem is we can't know for sure. We're never gonna really know 100% for sure.
I'm leaning towards I think we do know for sure. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm leaning more towards I think we do know. But that's just.
I know. You might. I don't. I have a healthy skepticism for anything because what else can you do but deny it? You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing. You're not gonna just
Yeah,
come
but
out
that
and be like,
just
yeah, I said that
just because
shit.
you have, but that I had the skepticism for the DM because it's like it goes the other way, right? It's innocent till proven guilty, right? So I had a skepticism because Exist is the one sending us the DM, you know, and then
I mean,
I guess
innocent until proven guilty, but there is
Here's the weird thing,
circumstantial evidence.
though. Like, he made that passing shot that exists to me before I blocked him, and then hours later that happens. I mean, I never went to Exist and told him.
but it wasn't a
what
big shot.
said.
It wasn't a big shot at Exist. He was making shots at Aces too, saying that Aces was the whole reason that there's this conspiracy
course.
that he
Which is stupid. Why
remember.
can't you blame him? You weren't even originally going to go.
Well,
do this
even
with
in our
him. He was
4-hour
just an
chat, I couldn't
afterthought.
convince him that that was a conspiracy. Like, he thought that Aces
Yes.
conspired against him. He's like, no,
Of
I didn't
course,
think he
like-
was conspiring. I thought he was doing this and this. And I'm just like, that's conspiring against you. That's conspiring
Yeah.
against you. Right?
Yeah, really.
So,
Like plotting with people to like trick fuck you and shit, right?
or whatever. In any case,
Yeah.
because Aces didn't do none of that. I mean, like, Aces didn't do.
No.
Yeah. So,
But that's assigning the worst motives, because that's just where they go, you know, to the worst motives.
seems like Ghost is back in the chat here. He's back for the
Oh
pack.
boy. Watch out.
But yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, 4 hours later.
Yeah. 4 hours later. Ghost is saying good day.
Well, where you at, Ghost? Is he? It's Monday over there, so yeah.
Seems like it. Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Shouldn't you be
Australia,
working,
I hope
Ghost?
that
Oh, that's
helps.
right. He doesn't work. Got a life of leisure over there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Is that him?
Uh-oh. It might be. Is that you, dude? There he is.
That way I can get the misrespect in person.
Yeah.
Nice.
The misrespect is gonna say the same thing he says every time. Your wife's at work, isn't she?
Yes. She's like a lot of the time, the poor lady.
No, he can't be in these Discord calls with us unless if she's at work. It's too weird.
Yeah.
She's
She
gonna.
wouldn't care. He's a cat man. I am. That's exactly what I am.
Nice.
I mean, to be pretty fair, I can't see your wife taking any interest in what you do since you're home all day.
Hey, she likes video games. She's a nerd like me. She just likes slightly different video games.
She was one of those kids growing up that played Nintendogs, didn't she? Or Pikmin.
No, she played Baldur's Gate growing up.
Or like what's that other game? Pikmin or what's that island game that everyone plays on Nintendo? They're on an island. It's friendly.
Yeah.
It's not really
Animal
competitive.
Animal Crossing.
Animal
Yeah,
Crossing. It's not
that's that.
competitive at
Yeah.
all. Exactly. Yeah, that one.
What the heck is she crying about? Our cat's going bananas.
Oh, I got someone else texting me Animal Crossing too. That's funny. Let's see. Someone else watching the stream. That's hilarious. Let's say. All right, that's cool.
Our cat is like howling. What the fuck is going on?
I'm gonna mute my mic most of the time because I'm eating, and I don't want to make this like an eating ASMR stream.
What is that? What is that? ASMR eating. You hear her meowing her head off? What the frig, man? Her cat's going bananas. One cat is just not adjusting well to this new house.
Mm-hmm. Why do you suppose that is?
She's just always been that cat. Like, when the other cats came, she was all nervous. She doesn't like them. She wants to be the only cat. She gets all, like, stressed out and pulls out her fur. So
Oh,
since we
God.
moved in
Ew.
here all night long, she'll meow and just meow and meow, and you can't,
Ooh.
like, comfort her. She just won't come. She won't lay down. And then we wake up in the morning and a big pile of her furs on the floor because she tore all her fur out. So
Oh
needs some
God!
pheromones.
Ugh. That's so
can
weird.
help.
That's like animals' version of cutting themselves, isn't it?
I guess. I mean, she's got a lot of anxiety, and I don't know what to do
So
for this
weird.
cat. I mean,
Because I mean, like
the
most.
other two are fine. They just fit right in. They didn't give a shit. She's freaking out.
I mean, they don't have instances of animals in nature like jumping off bridges, you know, but like this equivalent of like cutting themselves, I guess, is a thing. It looks like. Oops, I pressed the wrong button.
Yeah, kind
Damn
of.
it.
Yanking her fur out.
That's so
And
weird.
not a little. These are a lot.
That is, it's just so weird, though. It's so
I know.
weird.
I never known a cat to do that before this one. Actually, now that I said that, I'm going to see if I can't find her pheromones. I have some pheromones that were supposed to like calm her, and I don't know where they got packed. I gotta look. Get unpacked with pack. There you go.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Trying to figure out what box it might be in at this point. I don't know.
But yeah.
They're checking my Zenden.
Yeah, so I basically told him, you know, it's not aces, it's not exist, it's you. It's always been you. You know?
He just said that and got away with it, huh?
Well, he just sit there and took it. He just sit there and you know how I said that he listens to you? Like when you go at him, he doesn't attack you because you're a woman.
Yeah.
You know, he gave me that same version of lenience almost, but in it for a different reason. Like
I was gonna say what? Because you're a woman.
I was gonna say that.
yeah, that's
That's
how I was setting it up. Logically, that makes sense, right? That's how I set it up. No,
Yeah.
it was because I had said that. Let me read my Reddit DM. My Reddit DM pretty much sums it up. Because I said that it's gonna take me time. I think I sent it to you.
I don't know. The ones I saw where you were just like, you know, I don't want to see Nibs again. Like the only person who was real that I
Oh, that
knew
was my yeah. So basically saying stuff like that on the Discord and then saying stuff like this. This is the only message I sent to him. I said, because he said because he randomly sent me a Reddit message. He didn't have to. And this is probably before that racist message got out. I think that was August 30th, the racist message. But I got this August 29th. He says, it doesn't matter anymore, but I just need to say that my only real regret is that I went at you. I'm sorry. I feel terrible.
I saw that.
That's all. No response necessary. Not trying to get anything out of it, right? And I said,
Yeah,
I'll be honest. When you went at me, it did hurt a lot. And I think I'll get past it. And I meant for myself, right? Obviously for myself. I said, but it'll take me a bit of time. I didn't say how much time. I just said a bit of time. And and then I said, regardless how things transpired, I'm glad you reached out, right? So I said those things. Basically that it's going to take me time. So I guess in his talk with me, the whole thing was trying to get me, I don't know on his good side's necessarily the word, because it's like, what are we going to talk about? DQT? He's not going to be playing DQT pretty soon.
I don't know.
So.
Something. He needs to have allies.
Or he just needs to know that somewhere, someplace, people don't hate him. Like, before God, he could just say that, you know, it wasn't him or whatever. But yeah,
maybe.
it was a long conversation. Maybe,
Yeah, man, I wish you would have gotten some of that. Yeah, that would have been interesting.
maybe I did, but I don't know. For a different time. For a different time, let's say.
Yeah, definitely. Where are the kitty pheromones?
Definitely, you would have to listen. You know, like if you were there for the conversation, you would have had to listen to it like a podcast. It was pretty interesting. Because I dropped philosophy. I dropped everything on this guy.
You dropped all kinds of knowledge bombs on him.
Yeah. Basically.
Interesting. Good stuff.
Probably a few of your guys' positions too, because you know our positions are different. You know, so I talked about you guys a bit. Stuff I'd probably say in front of you.
I definitely want to hear about that later.
Oh yeah, it's stuff I'd say in front of you guys anyways. So I don't care if I'm gonna criticize you guys or just say what your position is. I'd be able to say that in front of you too. So it's nothing you wouldn't be able to hear, or nothing that I wouldn't.
You know, listen. anyone is free to say whatever they want about what I think, don't think, what they think I think, what they look. Knock yourself out, like
Or criticize you guys, basically.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't have. Listen, I have an ego, but I don't have an ego enough to think that everybody needs to agree with me or like me. You know, like at
Mhm.
all. Like if you like me, great. If you don't, whatevs. I mean, you know, it doesn't. I'm not gonna like kill myself. You know, it doesn't matter. I do me, and I understand that not everybody's gonna be down with that, and that's fine. You know.
So part of the thing that I was doing was, let's see. Oh, I just lost my train of thought so quickly too. Why does it have to be late?
Night pack.
Night pack, yeah.
That's because that's when all the fun stuff happens.
Hmm.
Right, I found kitty pheromones, so here we go.
You
Give her
said
some right
something.
now.
You said something about not caring. Oh, okay. Now I remember. Aces. So Aces sent message to all that stuff got leaked to what he thought about us. And for me, people are like, are we going to bring the hammer down on this kind of issue? And I said no. Like, and it was kind of unanimous between me and Trop and Celery. Like, without even discussing it, we kind of were like, this guy has his criticisms of us. And some of them were like genuine criticisms, like Trop not showing up enough times to coach, or like me not. And some of them, it's like they're valid criticisms, and others were like valid like things. If you looked at it deeper, I would have an explanation for one of them, but one of them was like a straight up valid criticism, like maybe Trop doesn't show up for coaching ever, other than his friend Element, right? And it's
Kinda
like,
hard
well,
for
that's
Trump to show up when he can barely afford to live.
right. So wait, so it's like, am I going to punish Aces for having a thought? Because a DM is practically a thought that you didn't share with anybody but a certain person, right?
Right.
So am I going to punish Aces for, criticizing, essentially Trop not coaching enough? It's like, no, that's actually a valid criticism. It's kind
Well, if it's valid, sure.
Oh, no, but it's valid. And it's like, there's other things that, he was kind of led astray by, he was also the new guy. So when he saw the other new guy that was there, which was Nib, complaining about things and kind of suffering, he thought that this stuff applied to him too. I'm pretty sure. Because it's like no one was on the outs with Aces. Everyone was having a good time with him. And
Right.
Nibs basically told me he has a persecution complex. And I'm like, well, if you know that, that means by admitting it, by saying that, your perception of reality is off. So you got to
Right.
rely on others to be that seeing eye for you. You
Voice of
can't.
reason. Right.
Yeah, you can't. You can't just whatever. It's just annoying.
Reality is never in a bubble. I mean, it's always a constant feedback loop of you interacting with your surroundings and how the feedback
humans
gives you, and that includes people. So
yeah, it includes people, and we're social animals. We're not quite isolatory animals. There are a few isolatory animals in the wild that truly are isolatory, that will only see each other to mate, right? And when the kids are old enough, they kick them out, and if they see those kids again, they'll kill them, like literally.
Yeah.
Like leopards will do that, but there are other animals that are social. So what do social animals do? They'll leverage out, how they say, if your friends jumped off a bridge, you wouldn't too, right? It's like, you kind of would. Like, not a bridge necessarily, but if you saw everyone in a city was running away from a certain thing, you'd probably run away too, thinking, okay, there must be something going on there, right? You wouldn't just stand there like, oh, let me go check that out. You'd probably think, oh, these people are.
What are you running for?
Yeah, you'd probably think, okay, these people aren't all playing a prank on me simultaneously. This isn't like some flash mob.
Yeah, this isn't like, you're standing in downtown on 9/11 going, what are you all running for?
Exactly.
Okay.
So, yeah, so we leverage out.
People turn on a gaming company, decide the gaming company is doing, enough shit things, then, yeah, it tends to turn pretty quickly, as we've seen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but basically we leverage out intellect, fiat, whatever you want to call it, trust to other people around us to be our perception to a certain degree.
Mm-hmm.
We just did it right there with that example. So humans are social animals, and depending on who you surround yourself with, it will alter you. It will alter your perception. It will, your basis for reality changes, you know?
Well, yeah,
So I was just
understood.
pointing those things out to Nib, and I was just like, hey man, you gotta rely on some people, because you're clearly telling me you have a fault. And
Yeah.
that also went into compartmentalization. He had some hyper compartmentalization, he said, of emotional things, let's say. So I was like, oh, okay,
Oh no. Okay.
all right,
Oh, this is gonna be so good later.
yeah.
Gonna get
So,
all the dirt. Okay.
well, it's not even dirt because you're not really using it against him. So
No,
it's
not. Dirt doesn't mean I have to use it against you. It just means I want to be in the know. That's what that means.
yeah. Well, for me, telling people all this like you, it's like you were there for all these things. So the
Oh, that's true,
explanation
I
to all
was, yeah.
those things, it's only fair that you know why all that was the way it was. You know,
Oh yeah.
you're
I
already
mean, if
in
there's
the
an
know.
actual, if there's some better explanations that than you know we've been able to arrive at, because we've had listen. You and I know we have spent inordinate amounts of time trying to analyze what this is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's only fair that we get to talk about it with each other, and plus it helps validate, like, make sure that I'm not off base here, just running it
Right.
past you.
Yeah. Yeah, because this has been a tough case. This has been a tough nut to crack. It's
Mhm.
like there's something going on here, but it's really hard to put your finger on it and even describe it.
Mhm. Yeah.
I think it has to do with him hiding his homosexuality.
You think everybody's hiding
Yeah,
homosexuality?
I was gonna say, wait, are we talking about me now or what?
No, Ghost, you're not hiding that at all.
Wait, does that mean your wife's found out about us?
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody knows.
Everyone knows. It's out of the closet now. Well, maybe you were hiding in the closet, but your closet's got a glass door, so.
I have a lot of closets.
See, that's the thing I like about Ghost. Ghost, from day one, gets it. He gets the joke.
Oh, yeah.
He gets the ribbing. He plays along. He's right in the mix. You know what I'm saying? Like, he understands this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he just gets it.
It
He's
feels
not
like
even...
a very Aussie chat. Like,
Well,
it's
you know,
just-
you say it's Aussie, we say it's New York, but it's just very, like, you understand what's going on and you're in the mix. And so we don't have to explain the game to you. You know what the rules are. So it was frustrating when you're dealing with somebody who's not understanding the rules of the game here, and they're like, "Why are you persecuting me?" I'm like, "Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, really? Is that what you think is going on here?"
Well, there's nothing worse than the people who'll jump in, rib on people, and then as soon as it's their turn or someone makes a joke about them, they're just like, "Oh my God, how dare they? Do they not know who I am?" And you know, start acting like that. You're like, "Oh Jesus Christ, oh no."
Here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. But that was only part of it. That and being like the actually person, that's always annoying too. I was trying to explain this one time. I don't know if you remember this, Ghost, but
Bizarre.
back in the day, the NFL tried this ill-fated idea where they had Dennis Miller being a commentator on the NFL, like during football games. And I don't know if you ever watched Dennis Miller, but he was like a pseudo-intellectual comedian. It was like the worst mishmash of like culture that was ever like attempted on TV. It was
I can just
horrific.
imagine how that'd be for like, you know, Aussie, you know, sports or things where it's like, you know, the guys are, you know, kicking the football quickly. The commentators are usually shit because
Yeah.
it's like, oh, both teams really want to win here
No.
today, you know, blah blah.
Mitch, the drama's
Team
pretty
that's
much
losing wants to
over.
win,
It's
team that's winning wants to keep
it's
winning.
just the death throes of
Right.
it, basically.
But yeah, I don't know,
It's
I'm just being
curious if there's-
intellectual
it's
over it
done.
would just be
It's-
just so boring.
it's only going
Like,
one
It would
way.
be
It's-
like Frasier, you know, the TV show
Yep,
Frasier.
yep.
Like
Yep.
him being like a commentator on a football game. That's how it was. I wonder if there's clips on YouTube about it, because it was so bad. It was.
It's
just,
like by the time half the game's got through, he's, you know, sort of part way through, like his
Oh,
more
yeah, they
pondering
got-
human existence and everything.
they
And
got
everyone's
rid of
like,
him.
can you talk about the game, please? Like, we just want dumb people, you know, kicking a ball around and tackling each other or whatever. Like, it's dumb fun. It's not.
Yeah, it
It's
was
not
like
meant to be super
opera
intellectual.
commentary, and like you got the NASCAR group like bunch there. Like, what are you talking about, dude? It was really bad. But it was kind of like, that's kind of what that whole thing was with us hanging out
No, we
with,
don't.
you know, who
No,
was
we
like, yeah, it just doesn't work. We're just a little, I don't know. Maybe we're just a little blue collarish or something. We're just kind of down in the dirt, and you know, we're in it.
You like having a bit of fun, and you like people that could talk about sort of, I guess, any.
Well, we're a bit irreverent, right? Like we don't. Yeah.
It's like some of the chats I've with Pac, and then people are following along when he goes YouTube stream, and people are like, "What the hell? It's gone from this conversation to this conversation to this." Like we'll be talking about like cultural differences and things, and we'll be talking about like a war 100 years ago, and then it'll go to like something that's actually on topic to Dragon Quest for a bit, and then go to workers' rights or something, and then go to like Aussie dollar versus US dollar, and it just sort of it's swimming in an ocean that unless you're sort of interested in a lot of different topics, you just go, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, I liked when we talked about Dragon Quest 6 and that guy got on Reddit and sent racist DMs to exist.
Dragon
What the
Quest
fuck?
6. Dragon Quest 6?
I don't know anything about
Yeah,
that.
totally what happened in Dragon Quest 6. Nibs would know.
No.
Why 6?
Why 6 specifically?
Yeah, why not just DQT? Why are you saying 6?
Because I don't like 6.
How would we have known that? Like,
You wouldn't. That's the funny part to me.
Why me specifically? Dragon Ball Z Abridged reference.
oh, that's Nib. Why me specifically? Yeah.
Right.
But I already told him why, so that's that's done. I'm
This
happy
cat
that's
is
done.
wigging
too.
out again. Holy cow! You hear her?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you hear her in the background?
Oh, it comes
She's
through.
up at the top of the stairs meowing like she's on the. Oh my god, this cat is like on the balcony. I think she's gonna like jump and commit suicide. Like seriously. No, get down. No,
It's
you need to get
negotiated.
down.
Some pets adjust really well when it comes to new houses. Some are like, nah, I hate this. Is the worst thing ever. Give me
Oh
back
my
home.
God.
I want my old place.
Hang on a second, I
Mhm.
gotta get her down. She's like literally on the second floor, like she's gonna fall. Get over here. No. Come here. Come here. No.
Don't they know how to fall like they're cats? What's the deal?
He's up walking on this
I was
side.
gonna say, depends on the cat. Like I've got some good videos of Musket, being on a bunch of like or some things. I've made him just like falling off. He just doesn't care.
He's just too comfortable and he fell. Did he even land on his feet?
He learns how the boxes and everything and how he needs to put his weight, but when he first does it, walks along, he doesn't. And there was once where I had like a bunch of boxes set up and he walked and walks too far along and
Like a
the box like
suicidal
flipped
cat.
down. He, sort of fell, flipped and everything, and just kept going. He didn't care that he fell at all. But like Bengals are like that specifically. They're just very adventurous and they don't really worry about getting injured.
Well, I should send a picture. I'll send it in the pack on air chat so you can see the height of what she's walking on. Like she's scaring the shit out of me. Cat.
She's a house cat, though. I mean,
Dude, if she falls, she's dead. I don't care. Like she can't land from this high up and be okay.
oh, let me see. I doubt that. Let me see.
Okay.
I've seen cats jump off to 2-story buildings. She'll be fine. But let me see this.
Alright.
I still think it's valid to worry about the cat, just in case it didn't.
Well, I mean, she could be old, so maybe that's the concern there, I guess.
See if this came out. Okay. Yep, let me send you that. That's there.
Alright, I'm just laughing because I've gone back to the video of Musket being a moron. But the cool thing is, even when I move boxes around and have different sort of things set up, if he walks on it awkwardly once, he remembers. And so the next time he goes on it, he knows exactly where he can go, where to distribute his weight. He's very, very impressive with that.
And then he chooses not to anyway. No, I'm kidding.
No, no, I have a room where I move around the boxes and do things, so it becomes like a different obstacle course each time.
There, I sent it.
Or every so often. Oh, okay, yeah, you would not want to fall down that.
No, that's what I'm saying. She's walking on that edge there.
Yeah, she'll be
Nuts?
fine. But how old is she?
Let's see. How much? She about 5 years old?
Ah, she'll be fine.
I mean, I assume she'd be fine not falling. I mean, cats are pretty good with that, but it's just, if it was slippery or, whatever, I mean, accidents can happen.
Yeah, because
that's the kind of thing I'd worry about at Bingle, because they'd run and try and parkour down.
That's a half flight, the stairs you see in the picture. There's still another half on the right you can't see. So, that is not a short drop.
Yeah, it's a definite drop. I fell down about that length and landed on my face, except instead of being, bits like that, it was tiles, and I landed on my face.
Was the dog bite not enough for you? You just gotta smash it up a little more.
I've had a lot of interesting mishaps as a kid. Well, this one was a teenager, and as a result, most of my teeth are either fake or partially fake.
Oof.
Because, it landed on tiles, so a lot of them were smashed into fine powder, so I sort of had, all the ends of them were destroyed.
Mm.
One of them I could put my tongue up and, touch the root.
Mm.
That was painful.
Sounds expensive, too, getting that many replaced teeth.
Yeah.
I don't know how much it cost my parents.
Getting implants, I think, how much is it per implant? It's expensive.
I don't even know. I had mine covered,
It
so...
would have cost them a bit of money, I imagine. Because our universal health care does not cover dental. But we had really good private health and everything, but it still would have cost them a pretty penny for sure.
Yeah.
Wasn't really that painful. But I guess it was just like an instant smash, so...
Oof. Sucks.
Yeah. I've had plenty worse.
I've been lucky, knock on wood, man. Most of my stuff's been all my Crohn's and whatever, intestinal issues, but I haven't had too much, external issues, pain-wise, like accidents and things,
I mean, that still sucks. I wouldn't say that what you've gone through isn't, whereas I've had, mostly external stuff, and it's still I'd rather have gone through, sort of the odd injury or mishap that I've had than have Crohn's. That's, I know someone that went through it. I don't know if yours would be sort of better or worse or whatever, but it was not fun for her at all.
No, I mean, I've been in remission for a while now, thank goodness, but, at the time, it sucked. I was, in the hospital 4 times that year for blockages and stuff, and it was just, oof, no fun. I don't want to do that anymore. That's why when Hutch says he has it, and I was like, well, now I know why he stays all super chill and stuff, because
the marijuana.
if he gets himself all stressed out, he's gonna have problems.
Yep.
Sorry, I've just got up with Pax chat the other thing. This drama's still going on, and then it's we need a new drama. So it's gets the answer not really still going on. So it's give us more.
It was funny. He said, you guys didn't hear it because I didn't want to talk over you guys, but I was shaking my head back and forth. I was like, no, not really. We don't need any. We're done. And he's like, so the drama's still going. I'm like, it's on its way out. The drama's done. It's pretty much done.
I remember when people were complaining we didn't get
feel free
content.
to start some new drama, folks. I mean, we'll be happy to cover it. I mean, because that's what keeps me entertained on these Discord channels.
I would say nothing against Nibs at all, but I just love the idea that someone's like, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna create my own super guild and we're gonna have blackjack and hookers and everything, and then it's just no one else, I'm going.
We're gonna have hookers and blow.
Oh yeah, there's a lot he admitted to there that was yeah.
Oh boy. Oh, so there was some,
so he did admit as far as his, I don't know about his leadership, but he admitted his skill level in the game and other things and other games.
Oh my, this is gonna be a heart to heart.
So-
Oof. Okay. This is gonna be so much fun later.
Is this like when you got Nips to coach you and
He talked about that too.
with your box?
He talked about that too. So he realized after he coached me, and he said it there.
Oh,
He
no.
said that he couldn't do it. You know. So
It was
he
like when you guys have like 20% less health, 20% less damage.
because
you know,
at the time when he
you're
said
always
when he
quick.
coached me at the time it didn't matter, right? Like, okay, sure I can't do it, but it doesn't matter. Like there's no significance that I couldn't do it. But when he talked to me about it that time, suddenly, yes, no, that did mean something. That okay, that's indicative of something now. So
Oh.
upon reflection, apparently, it means something. What it was, I don't know, happened in the conversation. I guess you'd have to hear the conversation to know.
Oh, it gets better and better. I'm
But
excited.
yeah,
I think it's one of those really hard things that people have built themselves up into sort of an ego or identity where it's like, I have to be the best at everything, you know.
There's
If
a,
anyone makes mistakes, it's an affront to my, you know, sort of dignity or worth, or, you know, how much, you know, sort of value that they
that's
think they're worth.
when you're over married to your own persona, then yeah,
Mm.
that happens. That's not good.
Whereas, you know, most of us fuck up, like, in some regard, every sort of day. And just, it's so much more freeing if you can just laugh at yourself for it. Or just be like, well, that was stupid. Haha, I did this. Instead of being like, how dare anyone laugh at me for a mistake that I've made? It's like, I'll laugh at people for their mistakes. I'll laugh at myself for my own. Like, it's a much
a lot
healthier way to be.
easier. It's a lot easier if you can laugh at yourself, because if you
Yep.
take yourself too seriously, you're miserable. Having
Mhm.
this person in my life, I can tell you that for experience. I used to be take everything hyper serious, and just, wasn't good.
Me too. I think that's probably why we get along so well. We've probably been through, you know, the similar-ish journey with a lot of that stuff.
Oh yeah.
don't
I
hit her
think,
too many times there, Claude. Oh shit, that's scary. Okay.
See, I hate this stage.
Oh,
I tried this strategy, but then I couldn't get it to work properly, so I basically just used multi-masher on Dimensional Drag and then just...
It works back and forth between the conversation that I've been fat thumbing everything. So it's
Okay, fair
fine
enough.
for me. It's been good. Yeah.
My problem was just, like, levels, agility, certain things were just not quite right, and so, you know, attacks or other stuff would move at different points. And I was like, just fight it. And then I'd just win it by fighting it out. So I just figured I'd do that. But it's usually gone pretty well.
So Ghost, did you check out the photography channel and see my new digs?
Have a look.
I'm so excited. I spent stupid money to have a place that looks like that.
Well, I always look at the kitchen first.
It's in there.
Yeah, no, that's like literally what I'm looking at now. Just scroll quick on that. Cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Huge amount of fridge space.
Yes.
You got the water coming through and that. Cool.
Oh yes.
2 sinks, that's good. Because either 2 sinks or 1 giant sink is needed. The whole, like,
Yes.
1 small sink. We
Yeah,
once
good,
rented
too.
in a place that had 1 small sink and that was fucking disgusting.
Ugh.
See if I can get up. There's so when my wife worked really rural, we moved out to this place. All the rent was subsidised, etc. We ended up paying $50 Aussie a week for it after
Wow.
all the subsidies. And it had the most amazing fucking kitchen. Like the house we got now is really nice, but nothing's as good as that. I'm trying to remember the address. I'll chuck it in there. You should be able to just see the real estate stuff.
Mm.
I'm just gonna clarify so people aren't be like, hey, that's this place and everything. It's like, I don't live there now. But like, the kitchen was just fucking insanely beautiful, well done. Like everything was well laid out, and then I came to this place where it's like the fucking pantry's got like you open it, and then it's like leads into this. It's not like a walking thing, but there's space to the left of it and everything. But the microwave is built into that spot, so it's all pushed back. So it's just got like this giant block
shit.
in the middle of it that's all put off. And I'm like, well, who the fuck would design that? It just.
Oops. Was not
Like,
supposed to do
If
that.
you want to see me get like Nibs level angry, like.
That was retarded.
Get me to talk about the fucking kitchen and how it was set up. It's nice, and we've replaced the oven now and everything, but it's just after being at that place's kitchen, holy shit.
So what you're saying is a black man set up that kitchen?
Oh my god.
I have no idea who set it up, but they were probably German or of German
Nice.
descent.
Okay, I'm looking at it. This is not bad. It's huge. Big kitchen.
It's so spacious. We can cook so many different things there at once. We can have a slow cooker doing one thing, be roasting vegetables in another spot and everything. Like it's just, and my wife and I could both be doing a bunch of shit at once if we had like.
Could have a whole army.
Cooking for a lot of people. Yep.
That's big. That's huge. Is that a big patio out there? Okay. Look at the sliders going into that dining area.
The sliding thing in that, we have lizards called shinglebacks that would live close to that, and I let one of them in the house a few times.
Okay.
So I got a good video of me being like, please leave before my wife gets home.
That's interesting how it's like an indoor, sort of indoor-outdoor space. That's cool.
Yeah.
It's
So I
different.
feel comfortable enough with
That
yours
desk
to
is
do the actual.
huge too. Jesus Christ. That's a big desk area.
I'll send you my current one.
Rent hellhole.
But yeah, we pay. So in the one in the channel, we were paying 50 Aussie bucks a week to live there.
Oh, that's a funky tub. You guys have like that square tub like they have in Japan.
Oh fucking hell! We called that the dog washer. We never used it.
Like, what do you just sit in that like a seat?
Just I shower. I don't. Who the fuck was that for? That made
I
no
don't know.
fucking sense.
Japanese have tubs like that too. Like,
I mean, the house has probably been sort of refurbished a few times and stuff like that.
weird.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is that end of July was the first time I ever was in a place that had a bidet. I was like, ooh, if I'm experienced bidet.
No, I haven't experienced one yet. I'm not opposed to it. Just not.
I am.
Didn't know with it.
Well, what was nice is that the seat.
You keep cutting out. I don't know if you're holding your microphone on your
I don't know.
phone, but you keep cutting out there.
Okay. It was like a heated seat, so your butt's warmed, and then you got the water, and then it has like a blower to like dry you off. I was like, this is awesome. Because I was like, well, water's great, but like I gotta be dry, or otherwise it's gonna be like horrible. But no, it has a blower. I was happy.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
I like those chairs. Those are nice chairs. Checking them out. Your dining room.
If it's the old place, none of
Yeah.
that was still there when we lived there, because that was like
Yeah.
the furniture when it was sold.
Okay. Pretty cool. Yeah, that's not a bad spot.
Yeah, it was nice. It was just it was 3.5 hours away from the sort of major city that we lived in before.
Okay,
so
this
it
is your
was
current place? Okay,
yeah. So that's the current place.
let's see this.
The weird thing is, and you might notice if you look at the floor plan, there is a huge section that's not even shown on the pictures that they've got there. So the place behind our house was a mechanic workshop. So it's got a huge amount of space. It's now a gym. It's got an office area and everything like that. They didn't show any of that in the pics, and I don't understand why.
This pool is killer. Yo, that's a nice pool.
Okay. It's a very nice house. I'm so
Oh,
glad we got it.
Wow.
So that's the house that the wife bought for me.
Oh, this
She
shit. Oh,
she
nice.
occasionally lives at. I say
Yeah.
occasionally, she's here every night, but like because she's got so much work.
Oh, that's a nice bed. I like that bed. Okay, that's cute.
So this is a year and a half ago.
Okay.
So obviously
Nice.
furniture again is different, but
Yeah, still.
there's a lot more Dragon Ball Z figurines in that original office space.
Oh, a table for 8. Look at you. Okay. What's this island thing going on? Okay. Different. Nice. So
You can't tell because of the picture, but that kitchen is like it's so badly set up.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've replaced a few things. Like we replaced the oven because the seal had gone and everything. We've got a much more new modern one. And even though power prices have apparently been going up massively, we paid 9% less for our last 3-month bill than we did the year before. That's the only real major change we've done.
Interesting. Okay. Big bathroom.
Yeah, so we got the ensuite and a decent sized bathroom.
I was gonna say, wow, fire truck bed. Is that where you sleep?
Everyone fucking asked that. No. I wish
No,
they'd
you sleep
left
in the
it.
girl.
I probably
You
would.
sleep in the little girl's bed in the next picture. Oh, is that like a, what is that? With that big open, is that all glass windows? That was like a big great room. What's going on there?
That huge room.
Yeah, what
that's
is that?
undercover. So the garage. So the first picture, the garage is to the left. So it's a two-door garage to that. Then you could drive all the way through and go through to near where the pool is to the right of the other side, by the passion fruit vine. And then the mechanic workshop is the sort of roller doors that you can see that are down, like,
Okay.
are out through there. So like we have such a huge amount of enclosed area here, which is great for the Bengal to run around like an idiot in. We've actually got one of the carports just filled with like jungle, like, well, it's not a real jungle, but like cut down trees and branches and things for him to run around on.
That's huge. That looks like you could have like a, it's got like an auditorium feel to it.
Yeah, my wife wants to teach little med students, so in summer that'd be a good sort of area we could have, people sort of over hanging out after
You can have a
lectures
bit
and
of a
things.
gathering in there.
But yeah, the weird thing is when they sold this house, they put no pictures of like the huge amount of space that's in the mechanic workshop, so that's not pictured at all. It's just on the floor plan. And like the lady was a massive Karen.
I
So
feel like
we
this
asked about
big
gas
room,
to the place and that.
like you could rent this room out like as like space for like party venues. Like I'm not even joking.
Well, it's the same with the workshop because it had plumbing to it and everything. We could easily get that all fixed, but
This
it's
whole
got
thing, you can make this like a big party room. You can rent it out. They can have shit. They can have weddings in here if they wanted to. That's wild, dude.
well, like that entertaining area looks huge, but that's still small. There is a fireplace in it.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Standing wood stove looking thing.
Yeah, and there's a inbuilt barbecue thing for it. But yeah, the mechanic workshop, that and the studio together is more space than the entertaining area. But yeah, I cannot fathom why they didn't picture it. Like they were just so rude when I asked anything. I asked about internet speeds and stuff like that, and they were just like, "It's fine. We watch Netflix and do office work."
Yeah.
And the guy has a business. Apparently, he had a bunch of little small side businesses he was doing, and one of them was repairing laptops. And I'm like, how can this guy not be able to? And the internet here is absolutely fine. It's the best you can get in any kind of Aussie rural area. So there was no reason I could imagine for anyone to hide that. It's just the people were just Fruit Loops and rude with any questions you asked. So everything was just getting sold here so quickly, and this one stayed on the market for months. Whereas most things, you put it up, you'd be sold a week later.
Huh.
Estimated value 666K. Nice.
Nice. It's meant to be yours.
We paid
I'm gonna have to take
41.
I'm gonna have to take a picture from the balcony. We have a strip view. Pretty cool. Looks like there's a balcony off the loft on the second floor. It's pretty neat.
post that one? Is that in the Kage channel? Sorry, the
What?
Pack on Air channel or the photography one?
For what? Oh, the view?
Yeah.
I have to get out of bed for that. Hold on.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought you meant you were just posting it.
No, I'll do it right now. See if I can get a good shot of it. What's Pac doing? Did he like give up on us here or what?
No, I'm just finishing up the stream here. It's almost done. I mean, there's nothing that I'm updating on this one, so this match is basically the same, despite, you know, any changes that may have occurred.
Hey, that's exactly the setup I used the 2 times that I faced it.
It's a good setup.
Ghost's house feels so different from American ones.
Hmm.
I mean, it probably would be. Like, Loxton was sort of like... I mean, it'd get to below freezing in the winter and everything like that, but, you know, it was really fucking hot in summer, so you wanted to be able to air everything out, like... Yeah, sorry, I don't know how long ago 5i9M posted that, but just saw it now.
Mom is coming back upstairs. Hopefully she's not suicidal.
Okay. Take this picture. I'll put it on Pack on Air. I don't know if it's really gonna do it justice, but let's see. On Air. There you go.
Back on that one. Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna get
It's cool
nice.
juxtaposition between all the, you know, bits of nature and then just all of the city lights.
Yeah,
I like that.
that is pretty cool. I gotta get a little nice coffee table, like a little outdoor patio set to put out there. You know, a little round table and wrought iron chairs, you know. I like that one set you had in the other pictures. That'd be good. I went to look for some today, but it's out of season now. They're putting out Christmas decorations already. So I'm like, I missed the season. I'll have to wait till next year.
That's
Once
one
I
of
find
the,
some on clearance.
yeah, I guess that's the thing to do is just look and hope you find one that's at a decent price because it's off season.
Yeah. And then I have to get something nice for the backyard too. I want to get like some, like gazebo or something, you know.
Yep.
Because the backyard is southern facing, so we get the most heat on the back of the house and the sun in the yard.
I'm so happy it's spring here now.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys with the good weather, and well, we're getting ready to go into good weather over here because by the end of September it'll be cooled off finally. Then
So the highest weather we got tomorrow, which is 66 Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
A week.
Yeah.
So it's just, yeah, it's pleasant. It's not
56 is what we
not
get
bad.
in the late fall, early winter, but then it starts to get cold here. It does get cold.
We have 113 tomorrow.
God, that sounds beautiful. Just gonna do the conversion.
Let's see what it'll be here tomorrow. It's been hot here the last couple of days.
45, yeah, that's awesome. Good pool weather.
Let's see what it's gonna be tomorrow. Yeah, we're getting up to 111. Okay.
Guys are a bit
Yeah.
unusual, aren't you?
Hmm.
No, I meant not
I
you.
like hot weather.
Yeah, he likes.
Oh.
Well, that's
Yeah,
more
I
than
don't know.
just
I'm good
hot.
up
That
until
was
about-
that's toasty. You know, that's
I'm good up until
you
about
you get
105.
cooked
After
in
that,
that
I start
kind of
getting
weather.
stupid.
What'd you say? 105?
113
I'm good
here,
up till
so it's gonna be pretty nuts.
Yeah, just also like 40 odd Celsius. Yeah, that's fair.
Today, Monday. Oh, tomorrow, yeah, we're getting 113. Yes. 95.
One of those
right
things
now.
here, the first sort of hot day we get, like that's quite a bit hotter, everyone's just like, oh my god, this is awful. But then after, you know, sort of a couple of days like that, it's like, oh no, this is beautiful. You get very used to it.
Yeah.
Although something around the temperature that you said, like 113, probably get a lot for people very quickly.
Yeah, no, it's feisty. We're supposed to get
whereas-
114 on Tuesday. That sucks. But by the end of
because
the week,
people say about how Aussie like burns all the time and how hot we are and everything, but America seems to be getting just as hot at the moment.
well, I mean, we're in probably the hottest area of the country here. It doesn't, you know, Mojave Desert's just like a half hour, not even south of here, so that's like the hottest part of the country. So Death Valley. I think.
Let me.
What's the most registered Death Valley? I want to say it was like 120.
Something stupid like that, yeah.
Yeah. I can't even. Ugh.
My house record 134 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, wow.
57
You're,
Celsius.
you're starting the
Jesus.
BDs early this month? Okay.
So it was even hotter than I ever thought. Okay.
Yeah, the heat wave for that record, 5 consecutive days, reached 129 Fahrenheit, which is 54 Celsius or above. That's just insane.
Yeah. That's crazy. Because, yeah, Death Valley's right here. Like, it's, you know, it's right here.
Yep.
1830.
Yeah, you don't want to be out in that kind of sort of weather.
No, you don't want to even drive in that because God
Yeah,
forbid
you
something
get
happens to the car.
hyperthermia, not hypothermia.
No.
Just thought
I
I'd
would not
make
want
sure
to
to go the right way around.
because if the car breaks down and you're out there, you're gonna be dead.
So the worst, what's 36.6? Went up a mountain at 115.88. And the car that my mate had, the aircon stopped working and it was parked in direct heat, so it was in direct heat for 2 hours at that. We got more cooks going home than we did on the way up the mountain. The mountain's well shaded and everything as well, so it wasn't, you know, as bad as it might sound. One of the most grueling things I've ever done.
So that 134 degrees wasn't just the hottest in the U.S. That was the hottest in the world.
Anywhere, yeah.
And here we go. Death Valley hits 127 degrees, setting record for hottest September day on the planet. That was 2 days ago.
I'm sure in the next few years those records will continue to get broken. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Permafrost will melt. We might find some, depending on which movie you get your information from, we might get some new diseases or, done old diseases that we're not capable of beating anymore. Or we might get some super soldiers or some dinosaurs. I don't think it'll be anything that good. Maybe a few odd diseases, but... Apparently it's also altering how fast the planet's spinning to a very slight degree.
Well, at least you're getting good weather.
Yeah, I'm getting good weather for now, and then hopefully it'll be really nice a week from now. I tend to always like winter, but then here in the spring and summer, people's pets are often out the front of their house while they're gardening. So, you know, I go on a walk, listen to my audiobook, and I get to pat like 20 different pets. Some of them even try and join me in my walk.
Okay.
It's amazing how many people have pets that are not loyal to them at all.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you patted me, and hey, you're going on an adventure, I'll come too. Even weirder is most of those pets tend to be cats rather than dogs.
To say, my dog Sparky isn't particularly loyal to me. Bear is. Sparky will go with the highest bidder, whoever's got the best treats, you know?
Yep. Musket only cares about whoever's throwing the hair tie for the most part.
Well, he's just like, hey, strangers have the best candy, so.
There's a sort of almost celebrity cat that lives a few streets down from us, black and white cat called Macca. Macca tries to follow me at points. You can actually walk him without a lead and he'll just walk next to you and everything. He's a very good cat. Problem is he also hates other cats, so he's never met Musket. Musket's never met him. Look at this, well done, Pack. Just destroying all these enemies, look at that. The power of the pack.
It's funny because earlier I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't following what I did last month at all. But now it looks fine. Looks fine.
Cool. I mean, the first time I did this, Terry wasn't awakened, and then
Oh,
the
no,
second time with awakened, and I actually lost more units because the cunt boss decided he was going to attack a different unit, and he actually killed it. I was like, oh no. But it was still an easy win.
Yeah.
I can't believe how fucking easy 40 is, because I, sort of geared myself up,
A lot of my
smashed
time
through
was
to it
just
for the first time last
wasted
month.
today trying to readjust the agility for stage 36, as well as getting the RNG when I finally did. Because, my Bodon Bodon's not used for that stage. My Jade. My Jade wasn't rank 8 the last time I did this.
Same. So this month I had to adjust everything again.
Back on the ledge.
It's fine, though.
Back in the ledge?
Do you remember how much trouble I was having with it last month? And I was like, fine, blah, blah, I did all this, and eventually got just
Wait,
the
are you
right
guys talking about the
hero.
cat or Nib?
Both.
I was joking. I was joking, but,
Cat's
you
on
know.
ground floor now. Maybe the pheromones worked. We need to get some from Nibs, too.
Wait, is Nibs not playing Dragon Quest anymore?
Yep.
That's sad. I miss the guy.
It's probably for the best overall, let's say.
Yeah,
I
she's
mean-
not on the ledge.
I do, feel sort of a bit bad for people that spend tons of money. Everything, something comes out and goes, oh, I need to get this, I need to get this. I need to keep myself at the top and everything. Because I watched a few videos on how people construct mobile games, or teach mobile game developers to construct it in a way that makes people feel like the way to pay is to play. Sorry, the way to play is to pay, and like they've done with the guild, like you show people when they've got hey, you've got this cool unit, you've got this. You're like, oh, I don't want to miss out. These people got it, and it has this sort of avalanche effect. And
Sure.
I don't know, I'm lucky in the way that my brain is built that I get gambling odds wise, but I don't get the whole thrill of gambling, if that makes sense. Whereas I feel very sorry for people that do end up getting sucked into stuff and ends up making their life worse.
Yeah, I could see a bit of that.
I hope Nips is okay.
He will be. So that's the positive part here, but he still has his same temperament, so he could, fall prey to just about any other game in the future as well, so.
That's true, but sometimes, bad things like this happen. Like, he spends a lot on a game, has trouble with the community, ends up, going badly belly up, and it gets people to reassess and change things. I think there is hope. May not happen, but...
Let's hope it does, but yeah.
I was right against it.
Yeah, look, I mean, it's a fairly safe bet for the most part. Like, people make mistakes in how they act, or
He's done it once
things, they're
before,
probably going to do it again.
I think his wife made him quit originally from what people said, and then he came back around, found a new way to spend money and keep it hidden, and now here we are again.
mean, it's almost like the sort of holiday effect, I think, where people go on and go like, oh, cool, calories don't count, money doesn't count, I can just spend while I'm away, I can do this, because it's just the whole bit where they feel free of, I guess, constraints or responsibilities or anything like that. It's sort of in a way, a nice escape, I guess. But yeah, if it ends up being like, okay, cool, this is causing problem with your relationship with other people in the game, this is causing problems with your actual relationship or everything. Like I don't know everything about the story with this or whatever, so I'm not trying to specifically say that happened with him. But like, there's plenty of examples that I know where people have got sucked into certain things with games or spending money and being like, oh, wife better not find out or things like that, and then they do, and it ends up causing huge problems.
Well, I'm gonna mute myself there and sign off here. I did do my battle roads like I would, not battle roads, blossoming doors. Anyways, guys, this has been the pack, and if you want to join the pack with the pack, go ahead and subscribe down below. If you like this video, then like this video. If something to say, write down in the comments down below. If you want to support the content on this channel, go ahead and share this video. If you want to see more content from this channel, hit that bell icon for notifications, guys. The same Twitch. Join Kage's Gaming Discord server for all the best underground DQT conversation, and join my server for all the best DQT guides. Anyways, guys, this has been Pack signing out. Peace. Hey.
We'd use them when we moved from Adelaide to Loxton, and then from Loxton